Hey everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Ratchet Clank Future, A Crack in Time. This is pretty anticipated from people, and I'm glad to finally be bringing it to you. I am using a bit of a different setup to record this from usual. I've got it playing in my headset because I actually need to know when there's dialogue because there's a lot of it in the intro. But I'm just going to start a new game and I'm going to go on to hardcore because hardcore is the only way to play. Brightness is fine. There's going to be a lot of tutorialization here, and I'm going to overwrite the save because this is me realizing that I messed up, basically. So we're going to start off and there's going to be some cutscenage. And then I will return.
Have I ever told you about my son? Remarkable boy. Quite smart. He was born in a robot factory in the Zolar galaxy. But to be precise, he was created much farther away. My son's name is XJ0461, but the universe knows him as Clank.
The Zony are inquiring about our progress.
How much longer must we pretend to be friends with those twits?
Sire does not remember. You must fix.
Yes, I'm fixing.
Stand by for sisterboard scan.
All right, let's see. Favorite color's green, favorite number's 83 billion and 4.7, blah, blah, blah.
Access denied. Neural safeguard activated.
No! Locked out again! It's in here, Lawrence. Somewhere in this brain lies the key to the Orbis chamber.
No Orbis chamber.
Your zoniness. If we could take but a peek at the chamber.
No Orbis chamber. Chamber is for Sire only.
Very well. Then I think it's time our partnership came to an end. Say hello to...
Not the hypersonic brainwave scrambler.
the Hypersonic Brainwave Scrambler!
Apologies, sir. I should have mentioned the equipment is especially susceptible to sonic weaponry.
Backup generator activated.
What the? He's awake! Stop him!
Where are you going, Clank? Why are you going into the
So, there's going to be a lot of intermittent dialogue that I'm going to have trouble stopping and starting in time for.
here? And all troops to this location and go on.
The troops are attempting to atomize Clank.
No, you fool! Sir, over here!
Listen carefully. I'm your only hope of escaping Dr. Nefarious. Head into the air duct and keep moving.
The security locks in Sector 1 have been activated. Our units are
Good. You're safe for now.
Where am I? What is Dr. Nefarious doing here?
I'll explain everything as soon as you're safe, sir. But right now, we need to calibrate your ocular response processes. Try looking at the ocular scanner on your left. Good. Okay, now look at the one on the right. Got it. All right, look at the scanner above you. Good. Now, there's one more beneath you. Got it! You're recalibrated. Now, keep moving. I'll hold them off as long as I can.
Aberrant time activity detected in Drogal sector. Time anomalies detected on planet Zony.
Sir, the registry shows that the number of Zony has dwindled from 117,000 to 205.
Zony! Come back! I was only kidding! Come on! We had some good times, didn't we? Remember what
There's a perfectly logical explanation for that. But let's save it for another time.
Sorry, I'm missing some dialogue. Interesting. So of course we're starting as Clank.
Let's go, sir. They belong to Dr. Nefarious.
Ingenious tough talk, sir. I'm sure he's shivering with fear.
Indeed I am.
Hurry up, sir. Use your helipad.
Malfunction detected in 0.8 generator, Alpha 6 Nova.
Of course there are still box physics. And by the way,
Wait, sir. You have to move.
Clank can, like, quadruple jump, which is nice. But if you've been following the Ratchet & Clank series on my channel, in general, you'll know that I have a general distaste for all Clank levels. And this game is a bit different in that it has a very large focus where we're going to be playing two separate stories, basically. And one of them is going to be Clank's. So, I'm going to...
Clank is in Impulse Substation 6.
Sir, up here, quickly.
I'm going to handle it tastefully and not just complain about it, because, it's a thing. It's just going to happen.
They're right on your tail.
I really don't think they are.
Get cover, sir. I have an idea. I'm going to let the hypersonic brainwave scrambler into the room.
Yeah, do it.
Hurry, before the energy dissipates.
Alright. So, of course, just based on the title, you can tell that there's going to be a lot to do with time.
Now keep moving.
Those will come at me, probably.
Catastrophe detected in 3, 2,
Of course, our...
Warning, Holodeck prevention protocols offline.
Okay. So what I was saying is that our bolts do carry over when we play Ratchet.
Oh no! This is terrible! All of water just poured through it! I can't believe I let this happen!
Yeah, how could you? You're supposed to take care of this place. Look what you've let happen. Look at all this debris everywhere. Yeah, that just happened. I think that there's a skill point for, doing that all in one.
He's in the Sector 1 room closet.
One thing I do want to say is at the very end of the game, there's going to be...
They've locked me in! Keep moving and don't let them anywhere near the chamber!
There's going to be a gold bolt.
Block integrity.
And it's like the hardest gold bolt in the history of Ratchet & Clank.
Go ahead. Jump!
Dr. Nefarious, I should have known you were behind this. Where have you taken me?
You don't recognize it? This is your home! The Great Clock! A marvel of science and sorcery, engineered by the brightest Zony in all of existence, and constructed in the exact center of the universe! Give or take 50 feet.
I am curious. What lie did you tell the Zony in your quest for vengeance?
Vengeance? You think I went to all this trouble for mere vengeance? They say I'm egomaniacal. Let's just say it's all in the past. Lawrence!
Right here, sir.
Ready the orb of gratuitous immobilization.
Shall I prepare the mnemonic station again?
No, I have a better idea.
But, sir...
Patience, Lawrence. We have all the time in the universe.
Space. It's huge. So huge, in fact, that if you lost your car keys in it, they would be almost impossible to find. Luckily for Ratchet, Captain Copernicus L. Quark was on the case. His mission, rescue the Lombax's one and only friend. Yep, without Clank, Ratchet was alone in the universe. Alone. Alone. Alone.
You realize this ship has an ejector seat, right?
Sorry. I guess you could say I've been a little antsy in my pantsy at the thought of getting back into the hero business. Yep. These wild stallions have been in the stable too long.
Right. Look, just keep your eyes peeled. Talon says this sector's crawling with mercenaries.
Rest easy, my friend. My vigilance is both eternal and peripheral.
Warning. Warning. Unidentified anomaly detected.
Hang on. Shifting to evasive maneuver.
Oh no, we're gonna die! We're gonna die! Oh, good thing I'm wearing clean underwear.
Will you shut up? We are not gonna die! Aphelion, engage gravimetric stabilizers.
Negative. Stabilizers offline. Thrusters offline. Landing flaps offline.
All right. So, we're gonna die. Hang on!
I know. So much for clean underwear.
Where the heck are we?
Beats me. Perhaps a leisurely stroll through this uncharted jungle will solve the mystery.
Good plan, Quark. So that's what we'll do. Search Zolar Forest. Sure, I can do that. So, we're finally playing as Ratchet. That wasn't actually that long, so it's not a huge deal. Of course, we don't have Clank, because no Clanks.
On a hostile alien planet. Captain Quark realized his rescue mission would inevitably pit him against the most terrifying evil of all. Nature itself.
He's got a point. Nature itself. So back there's a gold bolt that we can't get yet. But like, as I was saying during the Clank section, there is a gold bolt, and it's like the hardest ever. And at the end of the series, you can look forward to that being the last thing I do and fail for a very long time. But also, if you haven't noticed, this game is beautiful. Like, it's just so good. It's so good looking. It is a really pretty game. Gonna just, explore a little bit, make a trek down here, make sure I don't miss too much. I don't remember all of the gold bolts. I'd be lying if I said I did. And I don't actually know if I'm gonna leave on all this help text, because a lot of it so far has not been useful. But, like, in the other games I forgot a few things, and I wouldn't want to forget some things and then look really silly this time. Still, we're gonna continue on our way. And geez, it's just so weird not having anything to hover with or anything.
Ratchet! Nature is attacking!
I'm sure it is, Quark.
Hey, shit, evildoer!
So this is something we don't understand yet. I don't know what these arrows are for.
I'm not so good with swimming.
Just wait here. I'll find you another way across.
I actually do know what these arrows
great.
are
This rain is going to be murder on my spandex.
for. Oh, Quark. Alright. See, there is probably a gold bolt up there, but you know, we can't get it. So we've got to do with those arrow things. Of course, there's going to be a lot of backtracking to discover new things in old levels, as there always is. And of course, there are still box physics, which is all that matters.
What's the plan, anyway?
Well, where there are bridges, there are people. Where there are people, there are ships. You see where I'm going with this?
Hey, that's pretty smart. You're going to make a great sidekick. Look at this beautiful native craftsmanship.
By the way, he just punched it down. Sorry, I didn't show that. I was trying to see if I could cheese my way to that gold bolt we saw.
Whoa! Quark, are you seeing this? Something is seriously wrong with this planet.
It's like time is all not working.
Yeah, that's about what it's like. So we're gonna use this whole time not workingness to, you know, let him kick down the wall.
Rumble, you stupid door!
I'll find another way around. You gonna be all right with those things on the loose?
Please, I can handle a few tiny creatures.
If you say so, Quark. If you say so.
Help! Their parents are here! Keep the change, Villain.
So you noticed how this time we only started with one weapon, rather than, you know, the standard blaster and its bomb friend. We only started with the blaster.
You see the size of those things? They were horrible! Come on, maybe there's a hotel around here. Concerned for his compatriots' well-being, Captain Quark's noble sidekick ninja leaps from stone to stone. Below him, 6 deadly inches of crystal blue water.
So, you see this little bolt thing that we did last time? This is pretty much the replacement.
Captain Quark steals into the jungle, blaster at the ready, prepared to deliver swift justice to those who cross his path.
Pretty much that's our replacement for the standard bolt crank that we are used to. I don't know why they did that, but they did.
That presents to you the ultimate problem solver.
So we can actually preview weapons now.
Are you tired of having to purchase a different weapon for every occasion? Then try Grummelnet's new Constructo line and take charge of your arsenal. Each weapon can be modified with any Constructo-approved upgrade. Rate of fire, ammo type, specialty triggers. If you can dream it, Constructo can deliver it. Now available in 3 flavors. The Constructo Bomb Glove, Constructo Pistol, and Constructo Shotgun.
Snoop around, Chief. You got a right to protect yourself.
So that's our preview, basically. We can, of course, get full ammo. We can buy this Constructo Bomb, and it shows us what we're going to be able to buy soon. The Sonic Raptor and the Mr. Zircon, obviously things that I want, but I can't get them yet.
This door is ajar.
Oh, Quark. Quark's a funny man. So, just to show you, we can customize, but I don't have any of the other modifications yet. Besides, let's see, some paint. Oh, God. Can be the Angela Special. Oh, man, that's too good. So, oh, we can customize the colors as well. I'm not going to take the time to do that. I will use the Angela Special because that's hilarious. And that's a Constructo pistol. So we do have 2 Constructo weapons. And, you know, I'm going to go with all pink weapons just because. That's the theme of the run, as pink of weapons as we can possibly acquire. Great.
Feel the wrath of my blaster.
Yeah, I will feel that wrath. Just you wait. Don't worry, I'll do it. Alright, may as well get full ammo. Since, you know, I was running a little bit low already. So many bolts. Alright, I'll catch you, Quark.
Help! Help! Please! Please help me. My children, they're in danger.
What seems to be the problem, citizen?
Xiphoids. We were fishing up the river when they attacked.
Quark, stay here. I'll go save the children.
You got it, sidekick. Smart thinking. I'll just stay here and hold the fort.
He is over there in that ledge. Save him, please.
Okay, I'll do it. Don't worry. I'll save your kids.
That was so cool. Wow, thanks, mister. My mom's over.
Congratulations! Your weapon is upgraded. Weapons upgrade automatically as they are used. This increases their damage and adds no modifications.
Alright. So basically that means, hey, you gotta go find as many modifications as you want to do to your weapon.
Praise Orbis.
Which is fine. Praise Orvis, interesting. I don't need to enter look mode. Calm down, game. So far the help text is not helpful for someone that's played as much Ratchet and Clank as I have. But of course I will be on the lookout for secrets and such to, you know, alleviate the concern of doing too much in the last episode or two.
Are you a real wombat? I think my mom's over here.
Okay, you go do that. Gonna break this and then explore back here, see what's up. Oh, look, a gold bolt. What a surprise. Gold bolts now give us bolts as well. So that's our first gold bolt, and I'm sure that we can use those in extras, probably. Oh, cool. I got a free captain's hat for playing through Quest for Booty, so I can not be Mustachio Furioso, though I probably will. But I can be Captain Ratchet, and that's totally happening. That's totally happening. Okay. So we've, of course, gotten no skill points yet. That's fine. Yes, Captain Ratchet. Yes! Look at me, it's glorious. Okay, so we're gonna go rescue that last kid soon. Oh, fine, you don't go on your own? That's fine. Just do what you want and see how much I care. Yeah?
You found Brax. You're my hero. I still haven't found Kalo.
Alright then. Let's go rescue the last kid. This one's, of course, going to be a bit tougher. A bit different.
Mom! Dad! Somebody!
Quark told a story. We don't get to hear it, I'm sorry. So, this one just, you know, lots of platforming on these constantly moving through time platforms, basically. That's cool.
Hey, Chief, you just picked up a Constructo mod. It can...
Yeah, that's cool. So now we have a coil or a blast. We're currently using blast, so why don't we try out coil? See what the difference is.
modify your Constructo weapons.
Okay, that's all it wants to say. Or maybe it auto-equipped it. I couldn't actually tell you. Because I feel like we probably just had the normal coil one. And blast would make it explosive. Yeah. Definitely what happened. Oh, we made it. Okay, we're fine. Then we can go rescue this kid. And then there is a standard bolt crank. So, I don't know why some things use the bolt crank and some things don't. But that is life.
Thanks, kitty.
I'm not a kitty.
This way, kitty.
I'm not a kitty. The other one knew I was a Lombax.
Oh, thank you so much.
Happy to be of service, ma'am.
The Xiphoids will be back soon. Come. We have to get into the village.
So, what are these things?
Mutated viruses from the Korthos sector. We haven't seen them on this planet in years. Something must have happened to the Zony. Alpheus, open the door.
Anessa, what are you doing out here?
The Xiphoids are back. There must be something wrong with the timekeeper.
Not in front of the outsiders. Quickly, we must head into the village.
Not in front of the outsiders. Hey, I'm right here.
These creatures are the least of our worries right now. Well, one of the elders spotted Lord Vorcelon's warship over the falls.
Lord Vorcelon?
That rebel must be making trouble again. We have to move everyone into the village.
Alright, let's do that. Yeah, this feels and sounds a lot stronger with the blast coil. Or blast, whatever. So, you know, I'm going to use this for now. Got a skill point. Skill points operate on the point system like they did in the in Tools of Destruction, where you get like 10 points or 50 points for some things. And, you know, it's all different based on how Insomniac determined the skill points were worthwhile. Alright, I might have to turn off this help text immediately.
They won't stop until they've broken through the wall. We have to protect the villagers.
Okay, are you all done? I don't remember taking damage. Alright, let's use our Constructo Bomb. Whoa. That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna turn off help text just because it's not doing anything for me. There it is. God, this is cool. Oh, boy, shut up. Cold killer? That sounds pretty mean.
Cover me. Something impressive.
Oh, Quark.
These woods are no longer safe. Come, we can offer you sanctuary within these walls.
Thanks, please do.
I saw your starship crash on the other side of the ridge. I believe we may be of assistance. Well,
The ship's trashed. There's no way we'll be able to repair it.
Ah, but the Zony can. Meet me at the Temple of Zon whenever you're ready. I will explain everything.
Sounds like a good plan to me. I like breaking things, so I'm going to break some stuff. Anyway, it's interesting that the Zony were working with our good friend Dr. Nefarious, but he thinks that the Zony will be helping us as well. So I wonder what his plan is there. Yeah, come on, I'm following. Don't worry about it. Although I am going to break some of your stuff. Of course, this game is going to have the same dialogue chains and stuff like Tools of Destruction and not Crack in Time. Quest for Booty did.
Of Zon Gribnak,
You saved the Nessa's children!
And chief of the Fungoids. Huh. Looks like this guy was some sort of hero.
Guess so. I'll get to you in a minute.
Fresh off the assembly line at Grummelnet HQ.
Alright, let's preview it.
The Sonic Eruptor, this genetically mutated Xenogo, is the perfect weapon for crowd control of a destructive nature. Firing the weapon at a group of enemies will unleash a deadly and destructive mating call. For added kick, try squeezing the trigger when the Xenogo's lungs are full. The Sonic Eruptor, available only at Grummelnet.
Now we know.
Snoop around, Chief. You got a right to protect yourself.
It's discounted because we were shopping with Grummelnet in Tools of Destruction, so we get discounts on everything, which is quite nice. So you see that when we have this weapon out, it does this thing, and then when we do it giant, it's giant, and when we do it small, it's just small. So now you know. See a gold bolt down there, so I think that I'm going to have to make a trek to grab that right away instead of waiting. And I think that's all the gold bolts that we currently have access to on this planet. I think.
Your starship is not beyond repair, but fixing it will take powers beyond anything this universe has ever seen. Powers not to be taken lightly. Can you keep a secret?
No, I hate secrets. No, I'm gonna say yes.
Zony are powerful creatures, capable of almost anything, but they are also hive minds and must be kept together for their energy to work. Inside is a vessel which will allow you to rescue lost Zony and harness their bioenergy. Follow me, and don't touch anything.
I'm less worried about not touching anything than I am about being touched by things in a not terrible way. By the way, I guess I'll lead instead of you leading, and I won't follow. Let's all stand on a switch.
We have to seal you inside until you recover the vessel. Are you sure you don't want to stay here? We have a lovely miniature golf course.
I'll be fine. Quark, link into my nav unit. We'll stay in radio contact.
Copy that. Operation Red Shirt is a go.
Alright, let's do it.
Alright. The key to surviving situations like this is to avoid phrases like, "It's too quiet in here," or "Everything's going to be alright."
You know, Quark is always just a well of knowledge. Infinitely appreciable. But of course, this is much like, say, in the third game.
I'm through. Let's hope this vessel is worth it.
According to the Chief, it's one of a kind. Brought to this dimension by Orvis and entrusted to the Fongoids.
And he's sure it'll fix Aphelion?
He said it'll do a lot more than that. Zony bioenergy is the most powerful resource in the Omniverse.
So yeah, this is kind of like the path of death, basically. But look, it's a vessel.
Whoa! Quark, there are 2 Zony in here.
Those poor lost little creatures. See if you can grab one with your wrench and stuff it into the vessel.
So that's how we get Zony.
Got it.
Nice work, Ratchet. Operation Red Shirt is a success.
So, oh, it's changed. Interesting. There's a lot about this game that's different, and that'll really start to be highlighted in the next episode. Because this episode, I'm gonna end it after this planet, which is not. It's not as short as I'm making it sound by saying this now. But there are going to be like 40 Zony in the game. There's still going to be the normal 40 gold bolts. Then there are going to be all the Constructo mods to collect, kind of like the upgrades that we collected in Quest for Booty, but different, and there are more of them. It's going to be interesting.
You survived? I mean, you survived!
I totally do it.
Well done. The vessel is yours. Come, there is one more Zony we put in the old armory for safekeeping. Our guards discovered it wandering around the waterfront. It can help you repair your ship. Quick! Everyone inside the temple! Vorcelon is coming!
All right, Quark. You ready to let those stallions out of the stable?
I was born ready.
I believe Dr. Nefarious was clear as to the repercussions of leaving your hull. The clock is ours.
Whoa, wait. Who?
Dr. Nefarious has no authority here, villain. In fact, I'm not even entirely convinced he's a real doctor. So return my sidekick's pal before I bring the thunder. You win again, technology.
Kill the exile and bring the rest in for question.
So, Vorcelon there seems to have us confused with someone else.
We have to stop them!
I mean, I guess I could stop him. But yeah, Vorcelon called me Azimuth. And you might remember in the previous, well, not the previous game, but in Tools of Destruction, the very end of the game, we went to the Court of Azimuth to confront our final boss. Of course, Emperor Tachyon. But that sounds familiar for that reason, and you might or might not know why already, if you have or haven't played this game, of course. But I don't know why, right now, why would Ratchet be called Azimuth? It's an interesting little thing we got going there. So what I don't know, and what I will find out shortly, is whether they kept the whole thing where going to a shop also filled your health, which made the game way easier than it had to be. See, it doesn't, because they realized that was kind of just not the best design in a few ways. Oh, I thought I was going to die there. Oh, I messed up. Oh, die already. Ooh, God, okay. So I'm going to bust out my Constructo Bomb. And miss a bunch of times. That's probably what I'm going to do.
Go have some wine, or perhaps take in a hollow.
Okay, I think they're done talking. So, you know, there's already a lot of interesting things going on. Like we were talking about, or well...
I have a secret passageway that will take you back to your ship. Stay close.
They were talking about the Great Clock and Clank's origins and stuff. There's a lot to discover, basically. Annihilate, you know? Let's continue on. Yeah, there we go. We get full nanotech because of our upgrade there, which is nice. And of course the Sonic Eruptor is a pretty strong weapon for now. Just gonna smash your pots like the Legend of Zelda here. Okay, there's a bunch of stuff. I don't think there's any reason for me to actually come up here. So I'm just gonna try and kill these guys. Oh, why are you helping me? Wow. Least useless NPC ever. Oh well, they got abducted. Yeah, this weapon's effective. Now it upgrades level 2. We get more damage and more range. Those are two things that we needed a lot. Well, we needed the range more. But it's a nice upgrade. Gee, we could jump down there if we wanted to, but why would we want to? Okay, so you just put down some more enemies for me to kill. Ha! Okay, this thing is threatening, by the way. Of course. So we're going to keep using strong attacks instead of weak ones. Also, of course, sometimes I just start saying the same thing over and over, and then it's just terrible. But we got it. So you come over here.
We're too late! Vorcelon is leaving!
By the way, he's got a sweet ship. And that's not the last we'll see of Lord Vorcelon. There's a lot to do with him. Throughout the whole game, in fact.
In here, quickly!
Alright, I'll do it. Oh, let's grab the Zony.
This is the last shred of technology in the entire village. I was always meaning to dismantle it, but now I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't too.
The teleporter will take you back to your ship. Well, follow me.
He says as I lead him to the teleporter.
Quick, use the Zony vessel to repair your starship.
I'll do it. But I'll do it in a minute. No, I'll do it now. So, collecting the 40 Zony I mentioned will get us ship upgrades as we keep getting them. And now Aphelion is kind of awesome with these big guns here. And you see this fire is all gone because the Zony fixed it. And so we will get the third of 4 gold bolts. I think that's the third, not the second. But maybe no, yeah, that's the third. So we get 3 gold bolts. There's one more to come back when we understand those arrows. And this should do it for this planet and the first episode. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this first episode going on. I'm going to end it before even getting in the ship because I want to make sure that you get surprised, if you don't already know, by how the game is different. So I'm just going to end it standing right here. Look at Captain Ratchet go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.